I've been noticing a double standard recently, which pertains to the, I guess, public perception of going to college. Now, I personally believe it is something that can, just in my own view, endow me with more opportunities, other benefits that can sustain me for potentially the rest of my life, however long that may be. But there is also a host of known facts that disturb me as an apparent incoming college student that really make me even wonder why I should even bother with it. So, a lot of people go to, an example would be Cal State's and community colleges with the unmitigated claim or desire to attend some other schools such as UCLA, UC Berkeley, or an Ivy League, which is admittedly something that I would do, um, just to find my way. But my problem with attending those schools is that, if I was at Harvard or Yale, let's say they just accepted me, I would have this reassurance in just knowing that I got into this top school, and the motivation to do work and do it well would be so much higher than at some school that takes everybody or close to everybody, or isn't, as in the case with these Cal States, takes a good chunk of people. And in them doing that, I'm just kind of left scratching my head. I briefly turned the camera off because I didn't know if it was recording the sound or not. But like I was saying, that would dawn on me. I would say, oh, I want to go to this school. They're giving me a chance. They're giving me a shot. I'm not just one of 100 people they let in. And I can't even say the same for their the other types of issues I have with these schools. Which another one are the student loans. I have no problem. I would have no problem taking out grants, things I wouldn't have to pay back. But I hate being in debt. I hate paying Xbox Live. I hate leasing a car. I just hate the idea of owing somebody something. I guess you could say, oh, well, you owe rent and mortgage. Yeah, but that's a necessity. That's something I need to live off. And people keep trying to argue that college is a necessity, and I'd argue it isn't. It's probably close to necessity for a better life, but I believe there are still jobs out there that you can get without a college degree that are sustainable for some quality of living, and it's manageable if you know how to use your money effectively. But that's another story. And again, my main issue comes from the fact that I don't believe in having debt pile up. I don't want to be in my late 20s or late 30s or even at the latest early 40s still paying off debts from when I was just starting out, just the beginning of the career. I would hate that so much, and I just can't see myself being okay with that. So that there's another deterrent. Another one is that I don't want to live on any campus of any school. I have some schools I like. They're out of state. Room and board is so undesirable to me. I mean, I would rather drive or walk to school from my house every day than go and live on some campus. And it's not even just me saying, oh, I don't like sharing rooms with people. I don't like being around the people. No, it's not that at all. I believe I'm at a school for academics. I don't believe I'm there to socialize and to have people knock on my door every minute or do anything else. And again, to be fair, I don't know how often they do that, but the smallest chance is enough to just make me question why even put up with this, especially if the alternative to still be at home exists. Now, if I'm going to some school that's out of state, okay, whatever, get over it. I'll compromise. But if it's somewhere that is local, in-state, mm-mm, I'm not doing it. Because there's no reason to put myself to that level of ridiculousness. I don't need to get in the hijinks with people going on 20 and 25. That type of nonsense, and it should have ended after middle school. Whatever. There's also another problem I'm having with this consistent claim that going to school, they tell this. There's a narrative that's painted, and it says college isn't for everyone, and you go, okay, and you accept it, but you're going to college. I don't understand. If you know that it's not for everyone, you know that there are people who are better off without it, why do you... Would I go? Probably. But don't tell me what I'm going to do. I don't like that. When you get to be I'm 18, and you're going to tell me I'm going to go waste time at some school instead of getting a job that can maybe help me pay bills and help me pay rent. That's another thing. If I go to a school and I'm sitting there in this class racking up debt with all these different books and other types of things I have to buy, meanwhile I'm getting some amount of income from working some menial job, but income nonetheless, I'm just admitting it. I'm being more inclined to just say screw school and go and make the money, because I'm sick and tired of there being... They have free high schools, they have free middle schools, they have free every type of school except for college. It makes no sense. And they're charging money that I wouldn't even dream of ever having. It's so beyond me. I just, you have to be rich to go to these schools, and I really don't like that. Or get a scholarship, and even then they're talking about paying that off. So I'm disillusioned. I don't mean to cast negativity in the sense of saying, oh, don't go. Do what you want. But I have my reasons for having doubts. I have my reasons for feeling disillusioned with, or disenchanted, or despondent with the whole process. It's very tilted in the favor of people of wealth. Ironically, keeping people who are of the middle class or lower class without being able to rise up. Something that they keep touting as a potential beneficiary of college. They always tout that, and it never, very rarely, very seldom happens. And that's the problem. It's really an issue.